Hi everyone, hope you're doing okay in these crazy times. I'd just like to update you a little about sustainability at Robina High and how we're maintaining the momentum around this. This week was a really exciting event. It was a Sustainable School Network online symposium. It was supposed to be face-to-face, but they moved it online for obvious reasons. There were some really exciting guest speakers, some panel forums, and all conducted on Zoom online. The teacher professional development on Sunday was a 3-hour session with Jamie Cloud from the Cloud Institute in New York, and she joined us via Skype. And that was really exciting to meet with 56 teachers and stakeholders from all around the country and the globe to come together to really understand what sustainability education is all about. We had some parent forums, some student forums, and also a panelist discussion on Tuesday evening in place of the dinner. So I'd like to share a little bit about some exciting takeaway things from this symposium and also what's happening at Robina High in terms of sustainability. So a really interesting thing that happened during the SSN network event this week was sort of a bit of a chat about what does sustainability actually mean, because many people think that sustainability is just about the environment, but it's really not. And I've got some really interesting little definitions to share with you. So the first one is from, as you can see, the little letter that's written there is from a Year 3 student who was conducting sustainability education with the Cloud Institute. So it reads, I'm writing to you about something we're learning in school. It's called sustainability, and it means when people get what they want without trashing the world. So animals and other people can get what they want and need. So it's not just about the environment. It also, simply put, means enough for all forever through caring for self, others, and the environment or the place or the country. And a really easy one to think about in terms of sustainability definition is everyone and everything thriving on Earth. So to simplify, it's not just about the environment. So at Robina State High School, we've been engaging with the Sustainable Development Goals now from the United Nations for a number of years. We have some fantastic graphics and visuals around the school that we try and teach to and obviously share with our community. So as you can see, the SDGs are about sustainability and how do we thrive on this planet. And it's not just about the environment. So no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being. So at the moment we're surviving, and we're all surviving through this COVID-19 time, but the definition of sustainability is thriving. So as we come out of COVID-19, in order to thrive, in order for there to be enough for everyone on this planet, including our animals, our people, what do we need to think about? We need to think about after COVID-19. We need to reflect and think about what were some of the things that we really enjoyed during that lockdown time, or some things that really worked for you. What's some things that you'd like to change or to permanently change if you enjoyed that, or realize that there needed to be a different way of thinking, a different way of approaching something during that time of reflection. So as we look at thriving, we need to think about ourselves. How do we thrive as individuals? How do we thrive as a community? And how do we help other communities to thrive? And also, how do we help our planet to thrive? So what's going to be enough? So some interesting things that have come out, and we discussed this during the SSN online symposium, and some interesting things have come out of COVID-19. So on the top left, you can see an image of the Himalayas, and it's reported that for the first time in 30 years, Indian villages are seeing the Himalayas for the first time in 30 years because of the reduction in pollution, the reduction in movement and industry. We can see down the bottom that animals have returned to cities and built up landscapes where they would normally not venture in. We've returned to, some of us have found the time to exercise with family and take care of ourselves. less car time and more spending time on recreational activities, and appreciating the fact that we don't have to drive anywhere, that we don't have anywhere to be really, and that home is enough. And it's, something that is important to us. We've assessed what's important to us. Caring for others and reaching out to others and checking if they're okay in our communities, our neighbourhoods, our own families and friends. So the Care Army has been an interesting movement during this time, and it's great to reflect on those things. An interesting quote from Jamie Cloud from the Cloud Institute on the Sunday Teacher Professional Development was, how do we continue to see the Himalayas but also for humans to thrive on this planet? And I love that quote because it means, how do we think about how we're operating in this world sustainably, looking after the environment, looking after each other, and also thrive economically, socially, as human beings. So I thought that was an interesting quote. We discussed at the SSN about different ways of thinking, and lots of people and experts and stakeholders who were guest speakers spoke about this. So we definitely need to consider ourselves, our communities, and one of those communities is Robina State High School, and in turn the planet. And our different ways of thinking that we also need to integrate into Robina State High School learning is creativity, data analysis, and communication skills. And they were the three things that Jamie Cloud spoke about on Sunday in terms of we need to change our way of thinking, what needs to change, what needs to continue, and certainly we need to think about creativity, data analysis, communication skills in order to solve the issue of sustainability, everyone and everything thriving. So let's continue the sustainability journey so that everything and everyone thrives. So if we have a look at what we've been doing at Robina State High School, and then what are some ideas about how to think about sustainability and encourage that with your community, your school, yourself even. Robina State High School is one of the trial schools for solar schools, and you can see on our science block that we're getting some really incredible amounts of solar panels installed as part of that program. SUSTAINABULLS, so you can join clubs at school that promote sustainability. Stronger Together lessons, we've been doing a lot about gratitude and self-care and managing around this time and at other times as well. So they've been a great focus for us and how you thrive. Curriculum lessons, so the subjects have been doing some things around sustainability and how to think about creativity, data analysis, things like that. CAS program does a lot of volunteering and thinks very carefully about their contribution to communities. Debating, so education about communication skills and how do we consider perspective. SSN involvement, so the Sustainable School Network, you can check out more information on their website. Community event involvement, there's lots of Clean Up Australia Day activities. Herman Vorster, who sponsors a lot of Robina High initiatives, runs lots of things around sustainability and councils. Self-care, definitely. We need to look after ourselves and our families around, this time and always. Volunteering, can you volunteer and do some things to help out? And watch the 2040 movie. If you haven't seen the 2040 movie, there's some really interesting stuff about what does your 2040 look like and how you contribute to making the planet better and in turn everything and everyone thrives. So I'm really happy to be involved with lots of things that have been going on around sustainability in our school, and I look forward to updating you further as we continue our sustainability journey. Thanks everyone, see you.